Welcome everyone to the Online Ocean Symposium, Shark Week, Discovery Channel's feeding frenzy of shark programming that capitalizes on the public's fascination for these ocean predators. Joining me today is a fully packed panel of experts.
You said we measure and monitor lots of ocean conversations on the internet, and we noticed that there's this huge spike that eclipses everything, and it's Shark Week. It's the biggest spike in all of the ocean conversations. So if there's this many people talking about a ocean creature at one time, we say if you have any stake in shark conservation, you should be participating in that conversation. So we've created a little cheat sheet. It has the full schedule of all of the shows with our interpretation of whether they promote fear or science. Our biggest takeaway from all of the data is that it's a fan conversation. People are really excited about sharks and they love sharks.
Well, One Rule, One Ocean is a multimedia campaign that was started by this film company, McGillivray Freeman, to help protect the ocean. We want to tell the ocean stories, and with this campaign, we're using digital media, film, any way we can to educate people and get them inspired to help protect the ocean. Well, our partnership with Discovery kind of started with our reputation as a film company. They saw that we had this ocean campaign. They came to us and asked if we could create some stuff for them, educating people about sharks. This year for Shark Week, we got videos, some slideshow fun facts, photos, videos to share on social media. Sharks are important to the ocean. They're vital for the ecosystem. And they're really not these monsters, and they're actually really cool animals.
Well, I'm an ecologist by training, but right now I'm in an interdisciplinary environmental science program. So that means using both natural science and social science methods to attack an environmental problem. And I'm studying the ecosystem role that sharks play in coastal South Florida, meaning how do they influence the food web and what will happen to the food web when they're gone, regardless of the content on Shark Week, which much of it is troubling. Some of it is, like the special that Paul is going to be in, is likely to be very good. But regardless, it results in people talking about sharks more, and you can use that interest to get people talking about the more important issues in sharks.
My sort of relevance in this all is talking about the different specials, and the Megalodon one in particular. I got a lot of notoriety last year for coming down really, really harshly on that special.
There are some major issues with Shark Week, as has been briefly alluded to here, that the most egregious of which is the Megalodon nonsense. They're airing another special that is falsely claiming that Carcharicles megalodon is not, in fact, extinct.
And, of course, they are making another one this year. And if you look at their website, on their list of programming, it's listed right amongst alien sharks and all the other science specials as if it is just another science special. One of the things that Shark Week did this year as part of their PR for Shark Week was to fake a sighting of a shark in Lake Ontario. And when it was released as sort of just a random person's YouTube video, and it went really quickly viral in the area. People were getting really upset and really worried about bull sharks in Lake Ontario, and how did they get there, and how many are there, and do we need to worry about this? Discovery basically comes clean and is like, yeah, sorry, that was part of our PR. And that in particular I thought was just over the line, even more so than anything else that they've ever done, because it really served only to cause fear for sharks and to make people talking about sharks in the worst way possible.
I like to call ourselves the underdogs of the ocean community, because basically we got together from a lot of different people with a lot of different backgrounds that felt that they could do a lot more with the ocean, and that was sort of what we thought was the reason why we needed this nonprofit. So we do research and education, and we tend to focus it on San Francisco and sharks, because that tends to be most of our specialty. I'm not really sure why this scientist versus activist has really kind of blown out of proportion to this sort of polarizing situation. I think that the problems with the ocean are so big that when we segregate ourselves into those little groups, it makes it harder to move forward and actually get things done. And when you are butting heads with somebody, I think that's when you need to take a step back and kind of figure out where your ideals align again.
Well, Sharks for Kids is actually a fairly new group. We're a nonprofit education group, strictly set up to try to educate folks, and particularly kids, about sharks. Got a great dynamic group of folks put together. scientists, videographers, photographers, and we're all, our sort of idea and our goal is to try to work together with all of these different groups, actually be able to help promote sharks, promote conservation, and especially education with kids to be able to make these animals the amazing, the amazing critters that they are.
I was absolutely thrilled by the Alien Sharks special last year. Alien Sharks is everything that Shark Week used to be, everything that I wish it was again. It's just a celebration of amazing, weird biodiversity and crazy behaviors in sharks. No fear-mongering at all. Focus on the scientists, focus on the conservationists working to protect these areas. And I was thrilled to see that they're making another version of that. And Paul's work will be a great fit for that.
And Alien Sharks looks really great, and I'm really hoping they do it right. Others, I think, seem to be playing again up on fear and misinterpreting science and even just doing things wrong.
I have been studying kind of poorly known deep-sea sharks in the southern Indian Ocean. The southern Indian Ocean is not very well explored. So what I do is I go out on a commercial fishing boat, and they go out in the southern Indian Ocean, and they're out there trawling for months at a time, and I collect the bycatch sharks. So just the ones they catch by accident. The sharks will come up, and you never know what's going to be in the nets, and you just empty them, and you'll find something you've never seen before, like one of those big false cat sharks, or something really rare, or on lucky days you find a new species. And I was just working in the library, and they said it was Discovery Studios, and I had no idea what was going on. And they asked me if I was working on any projects, and I told them I was trying to go, and they asked if they could tag along, and it was actually a lot of fun. It was kind of stressful at first because I'm not used to being filmed all the time or anything like that, but no, it was fun. And I know there's a lot of controversy going on right now about the quality of Shark Week shows, and I hope this is one of the good ones that people watch and they get real excited about, the different species and the science. So
I've got to say, from my perspective, looking at the past 2 years, it's not just my favorite experience. It's like the thing that warms my heart is that more of Team Ocean is getting involved. We're increasing our slice of the pie, and I think it's because we're all doing this. Yeah, that's the thing that makes me happy.